Either Batman or Superman, and I'm Harley Quinn. Can I be Robin today? Nolan, are you Robin?
No, I don't.
You're who?
Nolan.
I was like a 90s college kid, so I loved Weezer. The first song on their first album was My Name is Jonas, and I love that song, and that is like the song of my life probably now, because that song inspired our son's name, Jonas. 24 weeks to 34 weeks, I was on a maternity floor in the hospital, and I was there until the day before 34 weeks. And the whole time I was there, my doctors were like, "Oh, we're so sorry." They just felt terrible because that clearly anybody that walks into a hospital can see that I've been in hospitals before. So because of the meningitis thing and everything, they did not want me to have to be in the hospital. And the whole time I was there, at one point I started sketching. I started to do a lot of sketching in the hospital, and all I could think about was I kept getting flashbacks of when I was a little girl, going through surgeries and having to have been through that situation before. In my childhood, I was there because I had lost parts of my fingers and my skin. I was going through reconstructive surgery, and as an adult, I was trying to hold on to a pregnancy. As an adult, I felt fine physically, but I think mentally and emotionally it was the hardest thing. And as a child, I was more, physical and just trying to pass time and not understanding why I had to be there. We noticed occasionally, and I remember my husband first noticing it, he'd say, every now and then I see this butterfly on someone's door, and we don't know what it's from. I wonder why it's there. And then I noticed it once, and I met Gail, she was my nurse. I asked her what it meant for a butterfly to be on someone's door, and I remember the look on her face and just being like, it means that someone's lost a baby. And I remember thinking at that moment, oh God, please don't ever let that be us. Preterm labor had set in, and I was on labor. I remember the doctor finally giving me an exam after a few hours, and they could feel that it was not the head. So it was no, she's got to go off and do the C-section. The doctor called down to my room and said, the parents of Jonas have to come immediately, and they asked if he could be resuscitated, and it was just of course, why the hell would we be in this situation if he couldn't be resuscitated? Yes, please do what you can. He passed away after 2 days. I just got to start painting, and so I sat in my living room and I painted butterflies. And so I slowly started to paint women and children affected by loss, and I put the butterfly in it to represent a loss, but to represent a woman's pregnancy loss or infant loss, or a woman in families and anybody. Nolan, can I give you some medicine?
No, I'm eating.
I know you're eating, but...
Excuse you?
You are silly! What do you say?
Excuse me.
Being a mother with babies after losing a baby and hearing my own mother describing what she went through with me, it was I never realized the kind of pain and sadness that my mother had gone through, which is why my mom was so grateful that I was alive and that I survived the meningitis. Then to know the feeling of having a baby and getting to have them, I think had we had Nolan first and then lost Jonas, it would have probably been 10 times harder on us.